from this collection, and the name is My Neighbor's Television. And it's set in the 60s. Just before we get to the bit that I'm going to read, someone in the village has got a television set, and he's someone who usually doesn't speak to anybody. He's called Jacques Dioré, the main character. Jacques Dioré watched the two men with growing concern. They just barged in just as he was about to sit down and enjoy his favorite program. What on earth should he do? Show them the door? He wouldn't exactly score A+ in the art of hospitality, but it did occur to him somehow that this gesture might be rather unbecoming. He finally decided to keep quiet, which was nothing extraordinary, to be sure, as this was what he always did. Sooner or later, he told himself, they'd have to go. But 5 minutes later, they were still standing in his living room, their eyes glued to the screen, intently watching the antics of Samantha the Witch, laughing raucously now and then. Better sit down, gentlemen, he finally said with resignation. This invitation must have been precisely what the two men had been eagerly anticipating, for in a dash they made for the sofas closest to hand. I'll go to the kitchen, Jacques Dioré thought. I'll tell them that I have to prepare dinner. They'll surely feel embarrassed, and then they'll have to go. If you'll excuse me, gentlemen, I'm off to the kitchen too, he said. What an excellent idea, Cedric exclaimed, interrupting him. I don't mind a cold beer at all, and Gérard would not mind one either, I reckon. Jacques Dioré looked at him bewildered. He tried to say something, but it was he was at a loss for words, and his mouth just kept moving like a goldfish in an aquarium. But Cedric barely took note, so engrossed was he in the TV serial. I told Gérard that you're the perfect host, he said, his eyes riveted to the silver screen. He hesitated to come over, but I told him good old Jacques wouldn't mind. Didn't I, Gérard? So that's a little idea of the John Dickens story.